Hey guys, the road students, it's Mrs. Lewis, and during this week's social emotional learning activity, we're going to talk about feelings. For those of you who see me on a regular basis, you know that feelings is what I do, and I love to talk about feelings and to help others identify and express their feelings. So this week when we talk about feelings, we're going to talk about how we manage our emotions, and that can be a tricky thing for kids and adults to do sometimes. So we're going to read this book called The Color Monster, and it's a fun story about a monster whose feelings are all mixed up inside of him, and this little girl helps him to organize and categorize his feelings, which makes him feel better. And then we're going to talk about different things that you can do to help manage your emotions. So let's get started by reading our story. The Color Monster. This is a fun pop-up book. This is my friend the Color Monster. Today he's feeling all mixed up, but he doesn't understand why. Look at you, monster. You're a mess. Whoa. You've jumbled up all your emotions, and all of your colors, too. I know. You can separate your feelings and put each of them in its own jar. If you'd like, I can help you. This is happiness. It shines yellow like the sun and twinkles like the stars. When you're happy, you laugh, jump, dance, and play. You want to share the feeling with everyone. Oh, which feeling do you think this is? This is sadness. It's gentle and blue, like a rainy day. When you're sad, you might want to cry or be alone. How do you feel when you're sad? What feeling do you think this is? This is anger. It blazes bright red. When you're angry, you want to stomp and roar and shout. It's not fair. This is fear. It hides in the black shadows. When you're afraid, you feel tiny and helpless. Fear makes it hard to be brave. Ooh, I wish I was him. This is calm. It is as light as a green leaf floating in the wind. When you're calm, you breathe slowly and deeply. You feel at peace. When we do Calm Classrooms activities, this is what we're looking for. That feeling of calm and peace. All of your feelings are in their places now. See? They're easier to understand when they're not all mixed up. But wait, there's one feeling left over. What could it be? Can you think of what feeling this is? Love or affection. So in this story about the color monster, we learned that sometimes we have a lot of different feelings at the same time, and it helps us to think of each of those feelings and put them in their own category. And this little girl helped the color monster to be able to do that. When we think about managing our emotions, whether it's at school or at home, here are some things that might help you. And I'll post this to my website, and this can be something that you use when you're feeling upset or sad, when you're having a worry, or maybe just when you want to take a little time to be mindful about how you're feeling. So different things like writing a journal entry about how you're feeling. It could be about checking in with yourself and drawing an emoji of how you feel that day and why. It could be talking with someone else. It could be listing 3 things you can do when you're feeling frustrated. And these are all skills and tools that you can use anytime, and a nice way for you to think about feelings and think about how they affect your day and how they can even affect or impact other people. Have you ever had a time when a brother or sister, mom and dad, a friend was having a hard time, and even though you weren't feeling those feelings, it still affected you? Emotions are very powerful things, and kids deal with that and adults deal with that too. I hope as you go through your week, you can think about your feelings and your emotions, and you can use this as a time to share those with others and to be really mindful about how you feel, and being able to understand those things a little bit deeper. I hope you like these activities and our story today about the color monster. This is always a fun one for me to read because I love the pop-ups. I hope you all are well, and I'll talk again next week. Bye.